Hello，大家好啊！歡迎又嚟到 The Outer World 嘅世界嚇。咁我哋總結嚟講唔係做咗多嘢，殺咗一個好撚麻煩嘅 MK 妹啦，係啦，已經最自豪嘅啦已經。OK，喺呢度啊，咁嚟得我哋最近嘅一個 fast travel 點做呢個任務呢，就係呢一個嘅 community centre 應該係。你算魚，Space Choice 嘅 logo 嚟，我見到啲咩咁靚添。我應該轉咗呢把嘢㗎啦。天，咁啊要去個山洞入邊嗰度，去攞佢嗰本死人書出嚟。我而家真係極度希望隻 game 係可以有mod，會好好多。有人擺陷阱，即係有人花，使唔使咁遠就開始炸定先啊？哎呀，你行咁埋做咩呢？
Nice.
好彩有學開鎖技啫。睇下山洞有咩先，唔會咩都冇啊！果然係咩都冇就出咗嚟。我頭頂有嘢。Fuck！ 行好啲先，行好啲先。
Nice one.
好彩我啲長槍學得夠多啫，大佬。等先啊！好彩我長槍技學得夠多。都係啲 老鼠嚟啫，老鼠嚟啫。妖，次次都係咁。
It's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hums, streetlights and faces glow. I suppose this means the two of you were able to sort out the matter? The greater good can be difficult to determine. None of us can know the effects of our decision in a year, or 10, or 100. Take comfort in the fact that your choices are always, ultimately, in line with the grand plan.
In line with the grand plan. Okay.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I...
你
Wait,
sacrifice 咗啲咩啫？
what the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
咁撚戇鳩。
Bokonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
啱嘅啱嘅，人一學 philosophy 好容易就會步入呢個虛無主義，虛無主義就同呢個資本主義咧就非常之衝突嘅，咁係啱嘅，咁啊唔得嘅係。
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bokonu journal. Yes, you're right. Such are the workings of the equation. And I've only my own hubris to blame. I certainly never planned for this contingency. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
Wow.
28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
所有
Good
所有
Lord's gonna miss
companion
you.
都一定要招。
Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar, Captain.
Vicar Max。Yes。雖然我都唔知點解會有個隊友，總之我哋就有個隊友啦，就係咁啦。先。咦，有玩 shotgun 嘅喎。好，差唔多啦。我哋翻去個 technical lab，咁啊同 Elderlin 講，我哋已經搞掂咗佢哋個市長啦，咁我哋可以入住啦。
Adelaide's okay.
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer?
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something I can help you with?
Thomas Camp， OK， 因為我偷走咗佢哋個變電器咧，咁佢梗係開唔到啦。
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Yes。Yes， 我哋終於可以翻上船啦！哇，頂你個肺啊！
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome! Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think? Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
28歲㗎啦，唔好咁幼稚啊！啲 unreliable。
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
又可以升 A 啦。沙人升咗啦 ，Persuade 升咗啦 ，Long 跟升咗啦，係時候升 Stealth 啦。唉，lockpick 啫喎，就係得 lockpick。咁 sneak 咁鬼難升嘅喂。先 bolter pistol。 breakdown。 先啊！點解唔使咧？ Take it to anywhere.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
究竟我部電腦衰咩呢？乜次次播親 cutscenes 都會叻機嘅？係咪 Unreal 4 Engine 有事呢？上次 Code Vein 又係咁。
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits, first-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you. Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram. A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath. Science, that's how.
Science, that's how.
Excellent.
I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Ừ. 我另外音樂跟住我啦，我終於都，哇，太好啦！先下。
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it? That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
Your facsimile convincing.
I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch. Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all of my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was. He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
咪先？呢度就係 Cargo Bay 㗎啦。
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself. right before he died. The ship used to be much quieter.
咩先？在上面嗰層呢？哦。What doesn't kill you give you Cantonese。好多房冇人住，你就知我哋即將會招好多唔同嘅隊友啦，係咪？咁多書，實係你間房啦，係咪 ？Top Sport Trading Card。
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain? I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. The only one I'm aware of. I suppose we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
總之都係要去 Groundbreaker 啦。
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems. Thank you, Captain.
Space's Choice。呢度就係 Parvati 嘅 wrench。First wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a fan ever since. Sam. about the same unit。佢係其中一個最打得嘅機械人嚟，同埋都係你嘅同伴啦。不過你要拖着佢咁解啫。Welcome, Captain。哦 Science weapon. Remember this later, no better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada. If I'm not dead, why will you even ask me that? I see in actuality with my own 2 eyes a sublimely powerful weapon in Roller's lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the grey hair were to look away or forgot about it, maybe. Or if I had to ask this smidgen more likely. 同 4D Watch 一樣，唔關事嘅，點同呢？等等先啊，我要去廁所。點解我睇唔到？屌嗰個 chat 個 app 都冇用，都睇唔到 chat 嘅。我去廁所先。 Hello， 翻嚟啦！每日完全飲咖啡就好神奇嘅，真係又唔痛喎個肚，淨係屙啫，係啦。即係可以咁嘅，即係個 check 個 app 冇用嘅，都睇唔到人講嘢嘅，屌！有人又唔知，有 check 又唔知，係咪？咁 Twitch 嗰邊就更加睇唔到啦。睇先嚇，呢隻 game 入邊咧有幾把神秘嘅武器咧，係可以做到啲好神奇嘅嘢嘅。咁例如呢一把叫做 Shinkway 啦。咁就係所謂嘅縮細光線槍。嗱，佢唔止縮細咁簡單喎，OK？佢係有一種，我唔知佢係咪抄 Marvel 嗰個 Ant-Man 啦。總之就係你縮細咗一樣嘢之後咧，佢係脆弱咗嘅。即係你見嗰啲牛龜咁撚大嘅 boss 咧，你縮細咗佢之後咧，佢連血防都會低埋嘅。咁跟住你一槍射死佢啦，耶咁樣。咁所以呢把槍嘅主要功用其實係咁樣嘅，係啦。The boundary of the mind and science cutting edge 係啊，跟住仲有呢個啦 Hammer Power 呢把嘢咧就係黐線嘅，呢把嘢咧就係全 game 最高攻嘅武器，但係近戰我唔係好想用啫，只不過只要你揼落地下嗰度咧，無論乜嘢都係一下秒殺，無論係乜嘢黐線嘅又係，跟住係呢個Black Market Leads 咁點先可以揾到呢？就嚟睇下呢個啦。Science weapon full halcyon. My next step will be check the black market merchant of Groundbreaker and the full book. 咪先 ，search item SAM. First SAM result. Sanitation and maintenance automechanical in Amenderville. Okay. Who knows the gal? Who knows the broker? Who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an access dipper? I can flinch. 總之我執翻嗰樣嘢之後就可以開到個機械人啦，真係開到嗰個戰鬥機械人，唔係普通機械人。點解會有把刀仔呢？睇先啊 ，message。係咪有得瞓覺嘅咧？係有得瞓覺嘅喎。如果你玩生存模式嘅話，你係一定要瞓覺嘅。當然啦，我哋呢個普通難度咁就你中意幾時瞓就幾時瞓啦 ，Skyrim 咁嘅啫。哦，呢度係。出去嘅，air lock 嚟嘅，唔好意思。咁我哋去我哋嘅下一個目的地啦。睇下先，有幾個地方。摩納係去唔到嘅，佢就係話你要去摩納， 但係你係要首先去關碧卡嗰度呢，揾人睇下有冇去摩納嘅地圖，係去唔到嘅。但係呢個去到，呢個都係罪犯嘅星球嚟。但係關碧卡就係好多走私客嘅聚集點啦。
Now arriving. At Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
我嚟揾下個阿伯，睇下佢有冇咩建議俾我哋先。之前我哋就喺呢度出嚟㗎啦。
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud.
哇！佢個叻仲要玩迷宮。
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
佢點解唔可以行出嚟見我？
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout. Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals. Of course. What's on your mind? Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper. Absolutely. Let's talk. No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
唔使啊！
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Parvati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy. Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are.
Such as they are.
You're a talented scientist, after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular. What's on your mind?
點解仲未揾到？唉，完全問唔到佢嗰把 science weapon 喺邊鬼度。阿伯，你係咪有把槍啊？ 真係唔見佢有把槍喎，我邊度開唔到嘅？頂！唔通匿埋咗喺嗰邊？唔係啊，另一隻船嚟嘅喎。白心華支槍喺邊呢？
We've arrived at the groundbreaker. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? We're cleared to dock with the groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously. I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship. You are more than welcome, Captain. Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
點解啊？
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
唔係話
Two atoms were strolling through Roseway when one of them exclaimed, "I think I lost an electron." "Really?" the other asked. "Are you sure?" "Yes, I'm absolutely positive."
啊 OK 喎。
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. See you soon, Captain.
吹嚕。
Let's talk when you're free.
有嘢講啊你。
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
仲有佢哋個人嘅 quest 添。好啊，啱啊，冇錯。
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Going for a stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss. Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us sweating to move boxes.
Quietly now.
Hey, I saw that.
Oh shit！ 咁都俾你見到，有冇搞錯啊？
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
佢嗰條巡邏線係一定要行入嚟嘅，咁都得啊？碼頭一對上就係海關，嚇死我！佢招牌咁大，我係一對上就係酒吧添。Sedition, forgery, conspiracy to commit conspiracy, unlicensed medical practice, destruction of the board's property.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs...
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Board approved it. Board support inserted. Halcyon board mandate. Bullets and things. Mr. Exit. Mag 2 melt. Silverton Kid. Quiet Muscle. 哇，咁撚貴嘅 Dead Eye Assault Rifle Hammersmith 咁撚貴嘅 Heavy Machine Gun Plasma Rifle Heavy long gun physical Rate of fire 2 shots per second Equip time, reload time, critical chance, critical damage Pulse arm, max range recoil Okay
Identification, please. Everybody's got an ID. Oh, let me guess. You, left it in your other pants? I hear that one a lot. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board, that is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. All right. You noticed, huh? What can I say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them. You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that. Sounds like, yeah. But from where I sit, it's all coming through loud and clear. They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
So far, anyway.
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing base. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Sure thing. He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. Sure thing. Be seeing you.
Okay.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering. Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but 2 officers. Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum. Dreadful, ain't it? Such blatant disregard for order. It's a real problem in the youth these days. It's true enough that he ain't particularly deadly, but the interest on each fine being compounded as they are means he'll be paying with his life insurance. Only way to cover it. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork. You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
โอเค เดี๋ยวเราจะไปดูกันต่อนะครับว่า Mandarin and English ภาคต่อไปจะเป็นยังไงนะครับ ก็ Mandarin and English ภาคต่อไปก็จะเป็นเรื่องเกี่ยวกับ Mandarin นะครับ
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it. Glad to hear it. Anything else?
佢 carry on。
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today? Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They got an office on the far end of the promenade deck. Anything else I can help you with, ma'am? This is the security desk. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sanita. I'm not authorized to take in...
Okay.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives... On Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
哇！你哋可唔可以唔好咁企喺度？唉，我想偷少少嘢都唔得嘅，真係。哇！佢跳係點？我係咪高得滯其實，所以根本先跳唔到啊！冇理由佢個跳架咁難跳㗎。
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hard-working citizens. This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltuda.
嚇死我！
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Let's see now. Weapon from the void. The log on Hartham's terminal mentioned rumors from the groundbreaker of his scientists who bragged about how powerful weapons he was researching.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room? Okay, keep him quiet.
Squatter's Journal. I'm Groundbreaker's church. That's how I live, and if no one agrees, you take me on as crew. I suppose that's how I'll die. Oh shit！ 點解會一入嚟就即刻爬咗水管先㗎？點解我一入嚟就即刻爬水管先？都冇人。
You're keeping your uniform clean?
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Fuck?啊屌啊！仆街嗱聲返去。
What was that? What do you think you're doing? I don't want any trouble out of you.
咦？竟然咁都冇事。To Titan subject, where are my Optimax? Staff shortage.
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See him, Furu?
We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
我就入去揾佢 friend。
For the last ratted on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quack, What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be
I'm fine.
so long as I'm left alone. Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
你可唔可以有咩用啊？
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of the ship, I swear. Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
吓？但嗰隻船喺我咪嗰隻船嗰度落嚟嘅咯。
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
等我即刻出返去先。
Any word on Jesse? Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it. I'd go with you to see the board's rep, but I'm not great with soft skills.
Huh.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brute. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Have a look.
Energy cell。哇！點解呢啲要5000幾蚊啊？一定有用，我相信。Seen a weapon from the void.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
又多個 vendor 嘅喂，哇！佢除咗將啲嘢變晒做，佢除咗將啲嘢變晒做粉紅色之外，係冇變過喎。有咩分別呢？個 skill 唔同嘅。OK。
As you were.
呢度又會有一個。
Hey, Mr. Vicker. Do you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? For that ocean stink?
No, I do not.
You're supposed to say yes and go on to explain why. I just want to have a conversation.
Of course you do.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, It came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Oui, oui.搞錯啊！先啊！The old database contains incident report for various Mandarin security portal. Most of details of simple fine. Most of details of simple fine and dust stuff between the cruise and rocket fighter and corporate hauler. Later review.應該有啲用處嘅。但係點先去到後邊呢？
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt the advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of...
Now see here, What was I doing again?
Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brand. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discounts, health benefits, military burial, participation level training, or weapon. You've been listening to Halcyon News. You're a good citizen of Halcyon.
冇理由啊！ 都係去唔到喎。呢埲牆點過啊，大佬？佢係等陣先，佢係落一層，點落一層啊？What the fuck？ 條樓梯上嘅喎，吓？
Risotto's very good. Salt, sour, candy shell. Aroni, sweet purple berry flavored center. You can do it.
Oh, そうですね。我要揾個辦法上到去先得。
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Spacer's Choice is enjoying an unexpected windfall. Sources credit an increase in salt tuna production for this quarter's earning projections. Great job, as always, to our hard-working cannery technicians. This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
Yes.
Somebody's trying to fix this up, but looks like they ain't been here in a long while. Poor old sweetie.
Here they come. Nice hit! Well done. We're still alive.
梗係 live 啦，我喺度喎。真係冇輸。得閒整把滅聲手槍玩下先得。What the fuck？ 唉，算啦，跳唔到過去啦。Yes，終於去到呢個濕鳩地方。 Prismatic hammer. Science weapon.
I don't say this lightly, but that is a work of sheer universal beauty.
Discovery. Never mind that for now. Good news is first.黐線，人整出嚟嗰個錘唔使吹到咁大嘅。
Sorry, I can't.
隊友呢？佢哋啱啱仲喺度打緊交㗎。喺度嚇死我啦！哇！我驚你北到咁樣，真係。終於揾到個錘啦！但係你唔學 power attack 係冇用啊！你唔學 power attack 係冇用噶。OK，stealth 終於去到40啦，睇先啊。好。Distress signal. What goes there? 先我出返去先，首先係。
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back.
I know.
I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Let's see now, tactical shotgun, plasma rifle, grenade launcher, Short cannon. Automatic pistol.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Holy shit！ 使唔使擺到咁密啊 ？Officer Spine，OK。Gyro site。冇亂嚟，冇亂嚟，嗰邊都應該可以一樣行到過嚟嘅，冇。
Here we go.
Don't mess with us.
「咁大條蟲，你都算唔好彩咯。
I have to say, Miss Holcomb, you are surprisingly adept in combative situations.
Why do I suspect you're about to make fun?
You are quite handy with that hammer.
I like to hit things that annoy me.
攞速巴 key 卡，咦？咁又俾我執到張 key 卡。我果然係探索達人，咩都俾我揾晒。呢度酒吧嘅後邊，咁呢啲全部都係酒嚟嘅啫。
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. And now for a special word from Chairman Rockwell.
Greetings, hard-working citizens of Halcyon. In these profitable times, we need only look to one another to find examples of honest labor and earnest work ethic. But there are those who cheat and swindle their way through life.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing. Some big shot down in Byzantium's holding auditions for a new adventure serial. So yay, another 6 of those next season. The Radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it. Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse. That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Jun Lei in engineering. What ain't I got?
全部都係酒，明嘅。死啦！我都唔知自己行到邊添。哦，我又兜翻入嚟。
What the hell's going on? We were in a holding pattern for 2 hours just to get in.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
出咗太空咯，仲去啲抌喺邊啊？
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch. Okay?
Frankie got a lead on some local salvage.
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
我唔使咩 pick 添啊！我同你講。
Easy does it. Here we go.
Don't mess with us.
That's the last of them.
喺度偷嘢食。哼，仲唔俾我揾到你嘅 storage room？
Wish I could do that.
Hey, how'd you get back there?
幫你殺晒老鼠啊！仲都係講。OK， 頭先嗰度嚟嘅啫，頭先嗰度嚟嘅啫。嗯哼。Lots of salt and 11 kinds of mustard. Try to enjoy the ship impounded. 你仲想翻到地球？你發夢啦！post 咗2年。Welcome Administrator from J. Tennyson. Subject: Anyone seen Private Taylor? So I just get off eyes from launch. You have to expect. I mean, you must surprise me. It's no longer accessible. Oh shit.咁撚戇鳩即產都啱嘅，都啱嘅，即產都啱嘅。呢個唔使問就一定係 Halcyon 啦。
You gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local drug embassy.
Auntie's Kitchen。哇！佢就咁死咗人喺度都得嘅喂。
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion. This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed. Shock simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine. How dare you? Shock subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion. Beginning dispensing sequence. Please
哇！點解戴廚師帽會加 two-handed melee 加5？有冇搞錯？嗰樣嘢設定嚟。Okay, groundbreaking. Eagles Armory。哇，係佢專劏老鼠喎，OK 喎呢條友，咁都夠膽開鋪10 like，哦呢度係10 like。咁對面就係 Halcyon 啦 ，Public Terminal 先睇咗 ，Waste Disposal。先啊，我揼一步去殺咗條撲街先。哦，已經行晒成隻船，開鎖技能真係實在太好啦！行晒成隻船都通行無阻嘅，真係點算？好自豪，一定要學開鎖技。
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company? A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice. Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter? My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
You call your lighter Little Flick?
I'll miss my baby pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind. Keen eyes you got there. Sunita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by.
Oh shit.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it. Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile. Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank. The second floor is my place. Off limits to the likes of you. Whatever business brings you down to my domain, keep it local.
既然係咁，唔係喎，既然係咁，
Sure.
不如算啦。
Who would like to die first?
啊屌！
Here we go.
End your misery。又冇船，都走唔到㗎啦。不如我送你一程某個，係咪先？應該啊，係咪先？好
Even the
人好事。
proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place, or cut them off.
It's so cozy.
咁都 cos？ 你對 cos 嘅定義都好廣下喎。喂，仲有人嘅呢度，我仲以為佢哋會即刻 aggro 晒添，冇喎。
You won't get any mercy from me.
哦，你就係整散熱嗰個，唔怪之咁耐整唔好啦，你俾人 hold 住喺度。
You're trying to get us. What do you think you're doing?
Do what you want, I guess.
你睇下 persuasion 幾有用。
Incoming.
No! Leave me alone!
Oh shit！ 冇事啦，可以講嘢未？都係講唔到嘢，由佢啦咁。已經嚇到傻，雖然我咩都冇做過。仆街啦，執得太多子彈添。
Bullshit. Wake up. There's no such thing as pizza. It's all open-faced pasta.
You've been getting into the boss's special stash again, haven't you?
We'll call that one a mercy kill.
咁佢個 stash 喺邊啊？咁點會打爛晒啲電腦啊？咁嗰個咩 stash 啊？喺邊個喺度啊？What the fuck？佢話樓上有個 stash， 咁我上咗樓上，邊度有嘢啫？都上埋嚟啦，直接。執呢嚿，好彩有執啫，而且又要考翻嚟呢，我就真係頂你個肺啊！但係條友傻咗啊，幫唔到我整 radiator 啦喎。啊！呢邊仲有得上樓嘅。真是恍然大悟啊
！Find a new friend. This worm fixation is screwed.
Never knew what hit them.
Run!
does it.
又 hunting rifle， 冇乜分別嘅啫喎。Junior Mycologist Log。種蘑菇你睇喎，plasma cutter， 唔係喎，真係冇噶嘞喎，係得咁多地方嘅啫喎。佢個秘密作業就係種蘑菇啊！唔頂係啊！What the fuck？ 咁佢有間着火嘅房呢？做咩㗎？佢入邊？冇嘢㗎係嘛？唔好嚇我啊！終於執到一把 plasma cutter， 都算係有啲用嘅武器嚟嘅。我哋翻上前頭，加埋個任務，完成今日嘅直播。
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Have either of the assault cruisers ever?
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off. He tell you that, did he? I might have kicked his ass from one end of the groundbreaker to the other a few years back. Whatever he reads into that is his business. I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardets' backs, the Mardets have got yours. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future. With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. Then get...
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. It's a Groundbreaker thing.
Okay, yes. 做完啦，呢個任務 Worst contract convince 睇下先啊 Found an acid stipper The empty man Locate a security terminal on Groundbreaker好，咁我哋可以聽日再見啦嚇，多謝各位收睇，拜拜。